As we head into the autumn, there's not going to be many days I'm going to be riding the BMC. I'm going to have to swap over to the winter bike, which, you know, it's an okay bike, but let's face it, the BMC is definitely my ride of choice, and I'm so going to be missing riding that over the winter. So today's video is all about the BMC. It's a bit of a grey day today, but what I thought I'd do is head up towards Challacombe and climb a climb I've never done, but they did on the Tour of Britain. Just passed through Barnstable, and that's the town next to where I live, and we had the Tour of Britain there a couple of years ago. It's quite cool that it came past almost past our front door. So I'm just climbing out of Challacombe on what is a pretty steep climb. It's about 20 to 25%. Yeah, it's a toughie. I believe the Tour of Britain went up here. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. I'm just kind of hoping nothing comes down. I'm not going back up that. That's hard. I've never climbed that before. I've only ever driven it, but this is how steep that is. Just coming back from Croyd, and it seems like everybody, the world and their dog, is out in the cars today, and nobody seems to have got their patience head on. So I'm just nipping through some back alleys in town, and I think I'm going to go the old road home because it should be quieter and frankly a lot less stress. Now I bought the BMC because I was doing a lot of triathlons and I was making a transition from triathlete into cyclist. So I've been doing a fair transition from my triathlon days onto racing on a road bike, and I had a giant Propel, and I've been doing quite a lot of long distance riding on it, and it just needed something that was just going to complement my long distance riding. So I was looking for a new bike, and a mate of mine who works with Zyro Fisher said, look, I can get you a BMC. It's perfect for what you want. We'll upgrade the wheels and just upgrade the saddle so you can do all these long distance rides. And it has been a brilliant purchase. I love this bike, and it's just a good blend of aero and climbing ability and comfort. And if you've watched any of my videos, you'll know that I talk about it with great delight. It's that time of year where farmers are cutting down their hedges. There's shards of hedge all over the road. Perfect puncture territory. You can definitely tell it's getting more like autumn. I'm wearing arm warmers for the whole of the ride. I've got my bib tights on. It's definitely getting chillier. Right, that's me back home. I think a cup of tea is in order. It's that sort of day. Cup of tea made, and I had to stop and have a shower because I actually got back and I was a little bit chillier than I expected. And you can see from the video that in some places it was pretty great, and there's some winds blowing from the north, so it's colder than I expected. But nothing that a cup of tea can't sort out. I am a coffee person, but occasionally I quite like to have a cup of tea. I did promise you guys that I'd show you the components on the BMC, but I'm not going to do that while she's that dirty, so I think she probably needs a wash. So am I going to be one of those annoying YouTubers that shows you me washing my bike? No, I'm definitely not going to do that. What I will do though is I'll talk about this stuff, muck off, because I won quite a lot of this stuff in a competition a year ago. I've still got loads left, which is amazing. And I do think muck off stuff is very good for cleaning your bikes. The only thing I don't like about muck off is their dry lube chain lube. It's rubbish. It just doesn't last that long, and it just makes your chain dry. Anyhow, I'm not rubbishing muck off because I think their products are amazing. And if you haven't tried their chain cleaner, go and buy some, because I'm not sponsored by these guys, but it will revolutionize your life. Now, I was going to film this outside, but it's so grey outside, so miserable, that I thought, look, I need to bring the bike inside so you can actually see what I'm showing you. Now, for those of you who have partners, you wouldn't get away with this. How many of you out there would be able to get your bike on the kitchen table and not get shouted at? Actually, just thinking about it, I think the BMC deserves a better introduction or a better explanation of what components are on it, and just talk about how much I think this bike is a great bike, and show you in a better light when the sun's out in a nice setting that I can lament about it and you guys can really enjoy the video. I can't do that in a kitchen. That's unfair to the BMC. I'm going to leave it there today. If you like this video, if you had a bit of fun watching me climbing that hill today, look, hit like, hit subscribe, stay in touch, and I'll be back next week.